Okay, it says how much heat will be released when 1.48 grams of chlorine reacts with excess phosphorus according to the following equation. So we know from this, we know that for every 2 phosphorus, which is a certain number of grams of phosphorus, mixed with 5 moles, sorry, this should be moles, of chlorine, which is 71 times 5, 355 grams of chlorine. We get 2 moles of PCl5 and mixed with, right, 886 kilojoules of energy. That's what that equation tells us. And this one says, I don't even need to look this one up. We says that because we start with 1.48 grams of chlorine, and it says how much energy do we get. So we're gonna take this and divide it. It's gonna be divided by a lot. 240. 240. And that is 3.69 kilojoules. Well, then number 6 here says how much heat will be absorbed. So the same thing here. So we have for every. The only difference is this is a positive value here. And so that means that we're going to need to put the energy in. So it's 180 kilojoules on this side. So now we've got for every, 1 mole of N2, which is 28 grams of N2, mixed with 1 mole of O2, which is 32 grams of O2, mixed with 180 kilojoules of energy, we get 2 moles of NO. Each N is 14 and each O is 16, so that's a total of 30. So that's a total of 60 grams of NO. And we can do a quick check here. We got 28 and 32 is 60, and we got a total of 60. This is the only thing that's new here is that we got 180 kilojoules. And it says that we got 13.7 grams of N2. This is about a little bit more than 2, so 2 point something. And so this is about half as much as we get, and so this should be 90 kilojoules. Let's try number 8 here. We got how much heat will be released when 12 grams of hydrogen reacts with 76 grams of oxygen. Okay, so this one tells us here is limiting an excess reactant. We got to do that little fun stuff that we did before. This one is negative, so the energy is being released. So for every 2 moles of H2, which is 4 grams of hydrogen, mixed with 1 mole of O2, which is 32 grams of O2, we get 2 moles of water, which is 36 grams of H2O, mixed with 571.6 kilojoules of energy. So we started with, let's just do these in different colors. We started with 12 grams of hydrogen, so that's a 3 times value. And we started with 76 grams of oxygen, which is going to be less than 3. So 76 divided by 32 is 2.4. So, so we could do one of 2 things here. We could either divide by 3, or we could divide by 2.4. Now, whichever one results in less energy being resolved is the limiting reactant. So dividing by 3 is going to give us a smaller number than dividing by 2.4. So 571.6 divided by 3 is about 190 and a half. And 571.6 divided by 2.4 is going to be a bigger number, 238. 238.2. So that one's a bigger number. That means that my limiting reactant is the hydrogen. There's how much energy I get. Hope that helps.